Right. Welcome back to the Aaron's High Cap Adventure Radio program. I got the awesome Master Cindy Key with us here, going over some words of wisdom. So, Miss Key, it's all yours. Tell them what you got.
Okay, everybody. I know everybody's concerned about the school shootings, and now there's a lot of people are talking about gun control because of that. I want to talk about the reason that I don't feel like that's necessary, because it's not the actual gun that decides to pick itself up and go to a school and do a shooting, or go to a grocery store, or go to a nightclub and do the shooting. I mean, I'm looking right now. I'm looking around at this desk, and there's a pair of keys here. There's some pens and pencils. There's a large candle here. There is a tape dispenser. And honestly, all of those things could be used to hurt somebody and even kill somebody. But it would take me making a choice to pick that pen up and stab somebody in the neck, or the pencil, or take the big candle, the glass candle, and smash them in the head, and now they're gone. It takes that choice. As far as the kids in the school making these choices, there's got to be a way for parents to realize that in the very beginning, when you're raising your kids, there's got to be a parent there. There's got to be a parent that is teaching them discipline and respect, especially respect for life. Because if they don't have respect for life, basic life, if they don't respect theirself or anybody else, then they're not going to care if they hurt somebody. So in the beginning, parents, and I've seen this in my karate school, and I'm I don't even remember the people's names, because I've had hundreds of kids in my karate school, and people come through there. But I've seen some parents that want to be friends with their kids. They want to be their buddy, be their friend. Parents, you can't do that. Not when they're a kid, not when they're still in school. You've got to be the parent. You've got to be the direction that shows them how to treat people, how to treat their teachers, how to treat their own family members and their friends, and they're looking to you. So parents, and again, I'm going to say this, I've had some parents that have been very disrespectful at my school, and I used to do contracts, and I had it in there that if you were disrespectful to anybody in my school, especially myself as the instructor, that first you got a fine, and then if you did it a second time, there's no strike three there, you're kicked out of my school. You're just not welcome anymore. Because number one, the teachers at school and myself, when we're teaching your children too, have to have your backup. We have to know that if your child is disrespectful, or they're not knowing how to behave, that you will help lead them in the direction, say, you have to be respectful to your teacher, to your parents, to your grandparents, to your babysitter. And that, I'm sorry, but I just really believe that that's where it all is going to start. On the second hand, when you're at school, kids and teachers, pay attention to those kids that make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. I've only had about 3 kids that I can honestly say in 20-something years of teaching and being at the elementary and the junior high and the high school that really kind of made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. And I just really had concerns that if somebody didn't intervene and get them some psychological help of some sort, that they could be a danger to somebody later. And hopefully they grew up and they did get their help. The parents got the help, or the school helped get help. That would be our goal, would be to help these kids before they get to that point. Now here's another side of the story. The bullying in the schools got to be paid attention to. When my daughter was in junior high, she was being bullied by about 5 girls, and they would pick the locker room, they would pick the lockers, they would pick when she was by herself. Now, she knew how to defend herself, but I taught her to have respect for life. I taught her that you don't, one wrong doesn't make it right for you to do a wrong too. So I wouldn't turn her loose. I would not let her hit back, fight back. I told her always to try to avoid those girls. You know who they are. Stay away from them. Report to a teacher. Unfortunately, it went further than that, and one of them actually made physical contact on her, and that's when I had to go to the school and say, oh, look, you know, she has the right to defend herself at this
30
point. But
20
teachers, you need to pay attention to those kids that are being ugly to other kids, and you need to report it, and you need to try to get those kids help to counseling or
Tell them how
something.
they can get a hold of you.
All right, 254-721-2775. Y'all be safe and have a blessed day.
Keep that powder dry. God bless. Talk to you next week.